YouTube? Today is Friday the 29th, 1/29/21. I am playing hooky today from work. Well, not really playing hooky. I have a doctor's appointment, some physical therapy. I got a problem going on with my sciatic nerve in my back, so hopefully this physical therapist can help me out, but it's still going to be a busy day. I can't slow down. I guess first off we're going to go see if we can buy some new boots for work. The ones I have now, they're just steel toe is a little too tight, and I don't know, I guess my foot's a little wider than I want to think it is, and just at the end of the day my feet are killing me, and I imagine that doesn't help too much with my back. So first knock off the list is going to swing in, get me a little gravy biscuit for breakfast, and alright, I guess the third store was the winner, and I got some Red Wings, some Iris sitters, 12-inch composite toe. I guess my foot is getting fat because I had to get some wides. That might be why my feet have been killing me for the last few years. Boy done got a little husky. I guess my feet got bigger, wider. All right, we are headed out to the new house to check out the building progression, see how everything is going with it. They said they're supposed to have the electrical done. Got to go check and see if all the outlets are in the right spot and whatnot. So that should be exciting. That'll be fun. Maybe do a little bit of wood splitting, check out and see how the burn pit looks. We were out there until 5 o'clock in the morning trying to put out this fire. I'm not going to say it got out of hand, but it went a little further than we thought it was going to go, and took about 4 more hours than we thought it was going to take to put out. So check that out, show y'all what it looks like. Yeah, should be a productive day. Maybe get a little bit of wood split, would be nice. park this thing. But after a 394-point turn, time to get to work, boys! All right, guys. See, at work, I got a boss who teases me all the time. He'll pull up on Facebook Marketplace or something, talking about, oh, these people right here, they're selling their firewood for $60 a truckload. Come on, whoever comes and gets it, doesn't matter how big your truck is. And I'll go, he'll show me the ad, and it'll just be a giant pile of whatever kind of wood. Now, I've seen some that was pine log just laying on the ground, not even cut, not split, nothing. And I tried to explain to him, but he just wants to tell me that I'm overcharging, and I'm really not. I'm super fair with my charging, actually. But other places will look and it'll just be cut, split wood just laying on the ground. And if you haven't bought or are watching this video just because you're thinking about getting a fireplace and buying in a new house or whatever, and you're gonna start burning wood, don't buy wood from anyone that just has their stuff laying on the ground. They don't know what they're doing, probably, and you're gonna get wet wood most likely. You don't want to be burning that. That's how chimney fires and stuff start. There's a lot of science behind that, and I could get into it, but I don't want to bore you. Just don't burn wet wood, and just stick to that rule of thumb, and you won't need to know all the fancy big words that are slipping my mind right now. But it makes like this tar on the inside of your chimney, and it'll go up. So don't want to do that. And if you just have wood on the ground, it's going to get moldy even if it is dry. I mean, it's not a good situation for anyone, so don't do that. But out here in Georgia, a lot of people aren't using wood to heat their house. I mean, there's no broilers or anything like that out here. So, well, not where I'm at, in West Georgia at least. Most of this wood's just for ambiance. People that want to have fires whenever they have company over or on the weekends. I have sold it to a couple people that use it to supplement their heating bill. And this is great wood for that. But moral of the story, don't buy wet wood from people that don't know what they're doing. Now, I'm not saying I'm an expert and I do know what I'm doing, but I know at least get this stuff split, get it stacked, and let it be out here for at least a year. I do know that, and that's what I'm going to do. But pricing wise, I drive that yellow step-side banana that you've probably seen so far in this video, but I load it down. Stacked is a full face cord and more. I don't care who wants to argue with me about it. We've measured it, stacked it before and after, and you can fit a full healthy face cord and some change in that step-side truck going right above the bed. So I do that and deliver it within 10 miles from my house. I charge $90 for that, hoping that they'll give me a $10 tip, make it even 100. But I don't expect it at all. I never do. And I deliver it and stack it, and I just hope that it's within a reasonable distance from my truck to where they want to stack. I haven't done it yet, or come across anyone that tells me they want it in a wild place where it's going to take an hour to wheelbarrow it. When that happens, I guess I'll figure out what I'll say. It's this sweet old lady. Put my gloves on and wheelbarrow it wherever that lady wants me to wheelbarrow. But if it's a young dude, I'll just say, hey man, I don't know what you want me to tell you, but we're gonna have to negotiate this price a little bit because you're asking some wild stuff. But I hope that doesn't happen. I'm super non-confrontational. We'll probably just do it because I didn't want to have to tell them I'm not going to, and that's no fun for nobody. Probably gonna edit all this out because I don't like the sound of my voice, but my dad's not here to fuss at, so I guess I can't stay busy without talking too long. Dang, I was worried about splitting too much, it wouldn't stack. Ooh! Golly. And that's what you get whenever you're talking too much instead of working. Dang. That hurt. That hurt pretty good. Maybe I should move my hand before I slam a piece of wood down, huh? I'm hoping this wind isn't too bad on y'all. I bought a mic for my little GoPro and put a little fuzzy Chewbacca sleeve over it. It's supposed to help with the wind. I guess I'll see tonight whenever I upload this video how it's gonna go. I don't know if I said anything earlier about these pieces. They're so wet. Like this is heavier than some of this dry red oak. That's twice as big almost. I went through and I cut a couple of the bigger ones just in half. I threw them over there to dry for a little bit longer. It's working that splitter to death and working me picking it all up. No reason to work harder than you need to, so I'm just kicking it off to the side and dealing with it later. No rush. It'll be there. And I'll do it whenever I get running out of wood. I'll have it dry. See, a lot of this wood is already about a year old. Just cut and sitting there just because it makes it easier for me to split them. They're lighter and they sit there for let's say 6 months to a year. I'll split them and they'll sit on this rack for a whole year before next winter, and then I can make money off them. But it works out a whole lot better for me, at least the way I'm doing it. most labor intensive way, and works out best that way for me. So I got plenty of year-old wood laying on the ground that I can split for the next few months. It's no problem. And there'll be more wood coming in after I get that split. It's a never-ending process, but I'm happy about it. Ain't no complaining. Try to keep these things pretty straight. Hopefully I'm not showing y'all half my butt. I'm gonna have to make my towers a little bit taller. Keep this thing going. Dang, I talked my way through all that, didn't I? Time for a little bit of a rest. Give y'all a break from hearing me.